catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the tray, yes and no. Friends in the fold, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement.
Konnichiwa.
Shingan Finals.
Thank you.
一支后卫，身高6尺10，身披10号战袍，本西蒙斯 ，Number 10，
Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. Thank you, Alex Campbell, for the $4.99. Don't know. He said all you can do is laugh. Brother, that's all I was doing the whole time.
We are laughing.
Listen, bro. Whatever it is. I'm your host, Roy A. Shepherd. I'm joined today by the guys you see here. You know them. You love them. I'm not going to introduce them individually. I'm not going to tell them what to talk about. I'm just going to let them talk. Kendall, I want you to start tonight. Sure. Pull it up one time for the one time. Don't you dare. There we go. Arrange your thing. Put it back. Okay. There we go. And you can start, bro. Say words and things about what you witnessed tonight.
Yeah, I really didn't want this bit to run dry, but this team has really left me no choice. I do have quite a lot of things I got to say here. Let me go ahead and make the most important thing here. Listen, first of all, let's not sit here and act like the season is over, okay? It's only game 75. You haven't had Kyle Lowry in his normal role because he's still getting his legs back under him. Early in the game, Eric Reed said that he likes how Kyle Lowry only plays 3 minutes in the first quarter because it keeps his knees fresh for the fourth quarter. I agree. I think that's very, very important. He needs to keep his knees fresh because he's carrying around 300 pounds. So you want to make sure that those knees are nice and stable, ready to go. But listen, the team just wasn't there mentally tonight. You had a lot of emotions running with it being UD night, honoring the great Udonis Haslem night. It's very similar to you see teams get blown out on a ring night all the time because the emotions are high. That doesn't mean that those teams are ass. They just won a championship. You know, you got these special occasions, these special nights, and you want to honor these people the best you can, but sometimes you're just not there mentally. And oftentimes, I mean, we sit here and complain about inefficient Tyler Herro nights, 56% tonight. We sit here and we complain about Jimmy and Bam not having good games at the same time. They both got theirs a little bit, 13 and 14 shots apiece. We sit here and complain that you ain't getting nothing from the bench. 23 points from Max Strus tonight. These games just happen once in a while. These games happen once in a while. Obviously, it was an important one because of the standings there, but you still got a few weeks left in the season, and when you one game back, you got a chance, man.
No, you do not. This was effectively the end of the fucking season, Anthony DiNardo. Bro, how? How do you not see this? This is the game. Building up to this, they had lost 5 straight. The Heat were trending upwards, so they say. This game, you were in the 6th seed with the team right there to take a 1.5 game lead over them with the chance to move yourself for better positioning in the 5 seed when you take on New York. But what did he say in the second half? No. Fuck is Ant talking about? He's full of shit, and I'm not going to let it stand tonight of all nights. Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah,
Rutledge.
I forgot to thank you,
Shut
by the way.
the fuck up. Thank you, Daniel
Rutledge,
Rutledge, with the $4.99. Don't know. Bam ain't it. Man is a sissy. We're not going to have that kind of talk. Since All-Star, he's fallen off a cliff offensively, and especially one thing he's good at defensively. Shut up. You full of shit. Go ahead, Ant.
Yeah, no, I want to thank you because I wasn't able to be a part of the last stream, but you took, in your own words, you said you are the president of morale. So I just want to thank you for standing in for me last game. But I'm glad I get to be back because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of negativity tonight. So I just want to keep things in perspective here. That's all. And I appreciate you doing that for me last game.
Yeah, I'm the president of morale today too. And morale is fucking in the shitter. This shit is over with, bro. Like, this is over with, Anthony. Alex Kelly, thank you for the $4.99. Yeah, take that shit off. Thank you for the $4.99. He said 2 buckets by the way, by players not named Herro, Bam, or Jimmy in the second half. Yeah, somebody pointed out to me that Kyle Lowry made a 3, Caleb Martin made a free throw. Those are the only shots made outside of Jimmy, Bam, and Tyler in the second half. Darius Jordan with the $10 dono, the nasty man. He said, so do the Heat get a top 10 draft pick or top 12? They're not going to get either. That's not what's going to happen. Shelton, give me your thoughts on the game tonight.
Bring back our Sonics. We need a new team. Maybe Mickey's willing to sell. I don't really know. In a game where the team almost shot 50, 40, 90 collectively from the field, they lost by 29. That was the most embarrassing half of basketball I've ever seen in my life. And I've watched a lot of basketball. Like, we keep saying this after every win, after every 2 wins. People want to tell us they're turning a corner. You turn enough corners in a row, you end up back where you started at. So that's where this team is. Mid, 500, 7th seed, play in. That's where we are right now. Do not expect anything else. I don't want to talk about the Knicks' 20-plus years of franchise incompetence. They are in a much better position than us, whether it's this season or the next 5 years. I don't want to talk about anything related to this team except when is the fucking offseason and when can we trade and sign players? Because this team is disgusting. It is an absolute disgrace that I have to waste an hour and a half to 2 hours of my night paying attention to them 2 to 3 times a week. I want the play-in games to be swift. I want them to be over. I really, really hope we do not get an additional 4 to 5 games in the playoffs because people have been telling me, bring me the Celtics, bring me the Sixers. Go ahead. Yeah. Bring those to me. I actually want to see mass murder because I don't have anything else to watch at this point. And maybe, a week-long ceremonial execution of this 2023 Miami Heat team will finally wake some people up to the realization that this is garbage and you can stop pretending that it's not.
So one thing that you said, like, I agree with just about everything that you said. One thing I do disagree with, we watch, Shelton. We do not pay attention. not to what the Miami Heat are doing. Like, I'm looking at the game in my periphery. I'm doing a bunch of other things like during this game because I know what I know to be true. My boy James Todd hitting us up with 1999. Don't know. Appreciate you, Cain. He said, I'm at the point right now where everyone is tradable on this roster. Bam continues to get stripped in the post. Other teams get switched and run ISOs on our white defenders. Right now, everyone is expendable. Everyone! ! I'm not there yet on Bam still. Like, I thought they did well early in the game playing through Bam. Like, when they were hitting the 70%, they were running the offense through Bam. When they stopped doing that, it stopped doing it. TJ, your turn. Go ahead, bro. Just tell me what you think, bro. I don't really.
It's been many moons, ladies and gentlemen. Your book of the basement. Please turn with me to Nigalations 4 and 29. How fitting. And it reads, do not be fooled by false prophets. They may perform miracles, but their fraud shall be revealed. In the first half, ladies and gentlemen, them boys was cooking. We thought we had a good offense. We thought, they turning the corner. All of a sudden, the Miami Heat, they may get to the Eastern Conference Finals. They cooking. And then the second half came around, and the truth came out as it always does. This team is garbage. They fooled us in the first half, but you can fool me one time. You can't fool me twice. It ain't happening no more. This team stinks, man. What? How do you let that happen, bro? They looked like a completely. I watched college hoops on Friday and Saturday, and that was nothing in comparison to what we saw in the second half from the Miami Heat. My Lord. The name is so fit. My Lord. What a debacle. That was awful, bro. What happened, dog? I don't even have words to describe how I feel. I don't even know what happened, bro.
Bro, awful but expected though. Like that is the people who are that blow my mind are the ones who continue to not see this shit coming, bro. Like some people missed it. Like, oh, look what we're doing now.
I told TJ after quarter one, after we both agreed it was a nice quarter from this team, I said, just wait for the 34-17 third quarter. And these motherfuckers got outscored 39-18. They did worse than my prediction.
Bro, this shit was terrible. Thank you, Alex Campbell with the 499. Don't know. He said to Max Strus, I am familiar with your game. I will not be fooled. Let's get to my guy. Cain Kendall. Pleasure to see you. Pleasure to have you as always. Just give me your thoughts, bro.
We have played the Brooklyn Nets 3 times. The first time they had Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, we lost by a point or 2. They switched their whole fucking roster up and got on paper worse. But when you play the Miami Heat, they actually got better. Because when you have a whole bunch of people who are black, athletic, can shoot and dribble, that is terrorizing for the Heat. Wingspan galore. Erik Spoelstra could not they couldn't game plan and lock in on 2 players who are dominant scorers, but instead they had to rotate and actually defend a whole team. And things like this tend to happen. Let me show y'all something, especially from my man who said Bam's defense falling off. Look at Tyler Herro right there. Let's learn that. Hold on, we're gonna do some Ron Ross thing.
Come on now.
We're gonna do some Ross
analytics.
Why is it not playing?
It
right
is
there.
playing.
Stop it. Oh, okay. It's delayed on my thing. Let me run it back. For y'all. Like this shit just blew my mind. Tyler's guarding Cam Johnson right here. The light skin in the corner. Look where Cam Johnson ends up. This is Tyler Herro. Look where Cam Johnson ends up. Tyler is here. Cam Johnson has made his way all the way to the other side of the court. All the way to the other corner. He gets it. We got a wide open 3.
You got to run it back one more time because people can't see where you circling. Can't see where they showing them. Okay, so you got to talk it out to them.
Just watch Tyler Herro and Cam Johnson.
Right. He's at the top of the screen.
Going baseline. Look at where Tyler Herro is. That is unacceptable, bro. First rule of basketball is C-ball, C-man, C-ball, whatever order, depending on what type of team you playing and whatnot. For that to happen, bro, like it's things like that, bro, that just shows you that this team is just cooked. And that's not just like, I'm not pointing the finger at nobody specifically. I'm lying. I am. I picked that play for a reason. That play is the epitome of who we are. And that's who that's going to fall on when it comes to me. Because Barry Jackson told me as a fan that this team's front office said that this guy is as good as that other guy that got traded to Cleveland. It might sound crazy to y'all, but I'm blaming the motherfuckers who put this shit together now. Fuck it. It is what it is. They getting all the smoke. That bullshit that they put out there, bro, the fact that they don't go in for the trades, bro, like they in the same class, and you got your mouthpiece out here telling people like me who seen greats for years, and this the result we're gonna get. We get superstars from our G Leaguers. Max Strus scoring 23 and a half I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing because then, they want to get into this ball movement game. We don't play through our stars, which is at this point on Spo. Like, the fact that we don't play through our stars is just weird. There's two people who might get double teamed on this team. Bam and Jimmy. Like, put Jimmy and Bam in the fucking post every single time down because they can pass good enough. At least
Bam was fucking doing it.
I know, and that's why it's so frustrating because it's like, I don't care if Bam, I want him to shoot. Let me not say I don't care.
Right.
But give him the ball and let him go to work. He's going to pass. He's not selfish. Every time he got double teamed, Tyler moved into a 3 off ball. It was right there. Like, hey.
Tyler Herro was playing zone. Everybody else was playing man.
He said shocking.
and we never opened the game playing zone. So I don't know where that came into play. But this team, dog, like, they so trash. They shitty as hell, fam. Like, you had Caleb, in the half court attacking Nick Claxton off the dribble. It's like, bro, like, what are we doing? Like, Kyle Lowry and Tyler running a 2-on-1. Tyler drop it off to Kyle. Kyle dribble it one time. Ball go out of bounds. Kyle want to attack Nick Claxton off the dribble in a transition. And it's like, got his shit swatted out of bounds. It's like, bro, what is y'all trying to prove? Like, stop trying to be this underdog story. I don't know what the fuck they think they is, bro. That shit's just nasty at this point. Niggas want to be the little giant so bad, and like, it's not happening. Niggas is more little rascals right now. And them boys getting their lunch money taken, bro, by teams like that on paper shouldn't be able to fuck with them, but they can. Thanks, Dan, the film gent, for the $5 dono. While I didn't watch the game, all I can say is good thing I went to my first Inter Miami game instead of watching that dumpster fire. I wish I could agree, but I can't because nobody likes soccer around here. Thank you, Darius Jordan, for the $5 dono. Never seen a 4-1 zone before. Me neither, my brother. That's the first time in history.
No, that's crazy though. That little Giants reference is A1 because them boys out there running the annexation of Puerto Rico and folks is all over the field out here. I do want to get to one of the problems that we was having tonight though. One of the primary issues that I saw with this team losing this game was the offensive rebounding. Brother, it was going berserk out there. Brooklyn was able to jump all over people back. Go ahead, Kim. I saw you raise your hand, bro.
It's funny. It started in the first half. It wasn't that bad because Bam was on Nick Claxton,
and because they were shooting 70% from the field.
Yeah, and Dorian Finney-Smith was the one that kind of in the fours were in that dude off the bench, Sharp. He got a putback dunker for and 1-3 over Kevin Love. So it was like, damn, he can't guard the fours. So second half, Spo said, all right, Bam, go standing in the corner with Finney-Smith. Kevin Love just tried to box out on Nick Claxton, and no, he wasn't ready. And all I know is they told me employee 14 could rebound for a guard.
We also told 14 to get out of there because he be trying to kill folks in there. So it's a double-edged sword with that. You know what I mean?
But they said he was Josh Hart on them boards, though. So.
They was lying to you, big dog. He be stealing them hoes.
Hey, listen, I accept all 14 slander. But I do want to talk about the boys a little bit. Look, I think Kim brought up a good point, bro. Like, a lot of that was on Kevin Love tonight, bro. Tell me what you saw from Kevin Love, the bigs, whatever. Why were we getting so massively out-rebounded tonight on the offensive glass?
Well, yeah, just with the rebounds, I want to say it's an effort thing. And certainly as the game was getting out of hand, it looked like nobody gave a fuck. But before that, it looked like you have 5 dudes out there that it was their first time touching a basketball court. Anytime they got their hand on a rebound, they was bobbling it. There was one time Brooklyn had 3 straight possessions, and every time Miami had their hands on the defensive rebound and just couldn't hold on to it. That's what it looks like when back in high school when you playing PE and you got the good dudes on the main court and then all the ass bums on the second court. That's what they was looking like out there. They could not hold on to the ball. And Kevin Love, I saw Ira had a tweet that said Kevin Love's lack of mobility is giving the Heat a slight problem. I'm like, what did you expect? The dude is 37 years old. He hasn't been able to stay healthy in damn near a decade. And a team in Cleveland who is competing did not even want his bum ass. And he's white. What the hell did you expect coming from the man? I mean, goddamn. Every game he's playing less and less minutes. Bro, the one play where he was trying to drive in the paint and bump that little left shoulder and get the layup, he looked like my 7-year-old cousin when he shoots a layup because the ball hits the bottom of the rim because he can't get the ball far enough. He looked like if that dog was playing basketball, bro. He's terrible. God damn. And it's a shame that Caleb Martin is getting his starting spot taken away, who has been hooping all year for that bum. It's a shame. They look incompetent. That's the word.
Look, and that's crazy that we talk about Kevin Love like this because this is his best shooting night, probably in the Heat uniform. He was 2 of 4, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line.
I had no idea how many shots he took, but I was at least thinking to hear about 8.
The less he shoots seems to be the better for me. But yeah, bro's been asked. Alex Kevin with the 199. Don't appreciate you, bro. He's saying Kevin Love need to retire with UD. Yeah, I'm with that. That's another thing. Tonight was UD night, and they completely disrespected that man.
No. They went outside. It was very fitting.
No. The Orlando Magic fan is not finna disrespect a Dade County legend like that.
Come on, man. Not today, bro. Not today.
After that 14 shit he done pulled for the last week. So
come on now.
Don't care. Get his old ass off my team, man. Fuck him.
Maybe if 14 could play some defense, we might look a little better. Fuck him.
Come on now. I was actually crying for UD minutes tonight. Thank you, King Mike B with the $5 don't know. He said, game had me sick. I'm going to the ER. Might need new insurance. Speaking of insurance, you should check out my guy James Pugh and the people over at Simple Health Advisors. Ladies and gentlemen, insurance does not need to be complicated. Make sure you give our guy James Pugh a call at 321-345-7738 or email him at jpugh@simplehealthadvisors.com. Again, make sure you tell them that the basement sent you. And appreciate the love from King Mike B. New contender in the ring, man. Throwing these lobs out here.
His lob was definitely better than the one Max Strus tried to throw to Caleb.
Good God.
Wrong.
My Lord.
That was a 3-on-1 break, bro. And they folded.
Could have just dropped it off.
Speaking of Kevin Love, I think he grabbed the rebound and then proceeded to get stuffed twice after that.
He definitely did grab the rebound, though. I know that.
Yeah.
That was another thing too, though. Like, I want to stay on the Kevin Love topic, but that break situation was terrible because I remember another break where Tyler got the ball and then he bounced past it to Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, he lost it out of bounds.
Bro, it was fucking ridiculous out there. TJ, let's come to you with this big guy rebounding issue. What was it, bro? Like, why were we getting so destroyed on the boards?
Oh, because the Nets have long, athletic black people and they grab rebounds. And honestly, the offensive rebound has been an issue the entire year. We just haven't talked about it. When they gang rebound, obviously, Tyler Herro still in rebounds is bad. But at least it shows that multiple people are trying to get rebounds. When they don't do that, when it's you're big, if it's just Bam, if it's just Kevin Love, usually it don't end well. You feel me? They're gonna get out rebounded, and offensive rebounding been a problem the whole year. So it was more of a product.
What you talking about?
My God, JGB respect.
What JGB respect with the $49.99 Dolores. I'm late, but wow, this team makes no sense, brother. You preaching to the motherfucking choir. We ain't understand this shit from the get-go, bro, and still don't. But yeah, I ain't gonna disrespect my boy Cain TJ like that by cutting him off again, unless it happened again. But go ahead, TJ.
Yeah, I don't care. We got money. Real quick though, on a different note, why are y'all killing Bam in the chat, bro? Why is everybody spamming up Bam soft, Bam ass? And they got beat by 29, my nigga. It's Bam one dude.
Niggas saying he need to grab rebounds when he getting switched out to Mikal Bridges and Spencer. They switch everything, and I don't think fans got that concept yet.
It don't make sense.
The thing about it is they don't switch everything because they can't. Kevin Love doesn't switch. Kevin,
I'm saying everything went
When Bam's in that, everything with Bam in action, Bam is going to switch because
teams are doing that on purpose. Teams are doing that on purpose now. They purposely get Bam in action. Hey, we're gonna send you over here. You feel me? You at the 3-point line on insert name here while we running other stuff on the other side of the court. So like it's all purposeful, bro.
Trying to get the big man lined up on Kevin Love or whatever little guy you got down there in the post. Like that's what they're doing, like repeatedly. So Bam's not going to be down there to rebound. Every rebound Bam gets is him coming from the 3-point line to come get it. So just like put that in perspective. Darius Jordan, nasty man with the $2 dono. He said they can't rebound because the 6'9" and below.
6'9" was below. They were stomping his ass out.
Come on, bro.
Very fitting. Hey, that was a ball.
He was up under that countertop. They was
on now, bro.
They stomped that nigga kidney
boots to ass.
Hey, I almost shitted myself that last stomp they put in that boy kidney.
Come on, bro. That boy woke up. That boy got up woozy as fuck, bro.
He said, "Bring the camera here."
Bro, he had yellow, pink, and blue dreads all over the place in LA Fitness, bro.
Nigga was on the Stairmaster. Then they what is that? I know he was cooked.
Him legs weren't worth the shit, bro. That first kick took his ass out.
Health points was just disintegrating.
That HP was at 50 out of 160, bro. Shit in the gutter, blinking red. Lucky _ Luciano 23 with the $2 dono. He said, "Why do you guys seem so happy to see the Heat fail?" It's not happy that the Heat fail. It's just that we don't get upset about them losing anymore because
they showed us.
We've seen it. Yeah, we've seen who they are. Like we're not surprised by this outcome. Like we can't be anymore. Like so, it doesn't surprise me that they lost a lead. It doesn't nothing they do surprises me. So it's like I'm not gonna be miserable like after this game, bro. Like fuck this game. Like it's the same as the rest of them. Go ahead.
Would you prefer we lie to ourselves and tell you that this team's going to the finals? Like we could pretend to do that if you want.
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna speak for myself. Like I'm happy that they're losing because I thought that this team was full of losers that weren't talented last year. So I'm staying true to what
I'm with you on that.
And it's like, bro, like sometimes like good organization and good sports franchises have to go through like they need to get like smacked in the face by reality, bro. And like this is what that is. Hopefully
it is.
Like fuck it. Like I would rather them have to lose than like them to keep playing in the middle. Like that's the worst place to be. Like my man Threat say it all the time. Worst place to be for like as a fan, like to know your team is like in the middle. I mean, Jubilaire talking some talk, but it's like, I mean, a guy got shut down for the season. You got to see where he at right now. So that plus 199 don't know that cheap ass little don't know, buddy. We know you got it out there in New York. Nigga.
Come on, man.
You did it for 6'9" tonight.
Got stopped out.
I guess.
That's about right.
Went into the gym, put up a good performance in the first half. Hit the locker room. Hit the bathroom locker room and got their ass.
Came out woozy as fuck, bro. That's what the fuck happened. I never thought.
Jimmy Butler with the dono. Jimmy Butler with the. I was about to say something crazy. I'm gonna tell y'all after. Actually, I'm gonna tell y'all in the chat. He says, "Get Dame." We agree.
Come on now.
I was about to call it a specific type of bucks, and it would have been insane. So I'm not.
Put that in the chat. I need to hear that. Shelton, we never got to you on the rebounding big man rotation thing. Tell me your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, we went into this season with like 1.5 dudes over 6'8". So yeah, like that's showing. Okay. Like
read the chat in the middle of your take. Just read it in the middle of your take and see how far you can get through it.
Yeah. Well, team was playing like that in the second half tonight, so yeah, I'll give you that. But as for the rebounding, I am not going to be able to rebound this take after I read that comment. But yeah, I mean Kevin Love was brought here to do like two things at like maybe an average level, like shoot threes and get rebounds, and he's doing neither. Dude had 3 rebounds tonight. Ant mentioned how Ira said he has no mobility. He never had mobility ever in his life. Dude was 437 pounds at UCLA. He went to the Wolves, got in better shape, but his game was never speed. Like, that was never him. He was posted up, shimmy shake, getting in, hitting the three. For a big man at that time, it was pretty good. But for us, he's 37. What did anyone expect from a 37-year-old absolutely washed Kevin Love? If you were expecting 12 boards a game and 5 threes a game, you're on crack. I don't really know what else to tell you. There's nothing else to explain if your expectations are so high. And that goes back to the last comment that we had as well, because temper your expectations on things going forward. Not just the rest of this year, for the rest of all Heat viewing. Because if they don't do anything this offseason, the same shit's going to roll around again in October. And if you come in here thinking, oh, we were 1 shot away from the finals 2 years ago, and we were 2 games away from winning the finals 4 years ago, and we were champions a decade ago, and now it starts to make sense. You haven't won anything in a decade, so maybe we should do something.
I don't know why this man's name is this, but I want to bring him up. So my boy Bubba pulling up.
Buy it. Buy it now. Log into FTX right now and sell your crypto to buy Rosetta Stone stock. All these boys got to learn Chinese after fucking folding on UD night. What the flying fuck are we doing out here, bro? The brand is in straight piss, bro. I don't want to ever see a fucking culture shirt ever again in the fucking arena, in the fucking stands. We gave out the 305 section UD minutes. You see that boy on the sidelines, man?
Angry.
Hand in his hands on UD. Bring on the Celtics. Listen, it's still heating. Hey. Shit, you got me. You got me. I lied.
You got me.
I lied.
Hey, that white boy been good. He said, you got me.
We got no chance. We got no chance. I don't even know if we could beat Gonzaga tonight. Listen, we fucking suck on a legacy night. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, on a legacy night for a player that they've been given a contract for since I was 10 years old, even though he hasn't played since I was 6 years old. To fold like that in the most opposite UD fashion and arguably the most important game of the season is next level. And Kendall, like you like to say, these tricks, they're not treating. This fucking team, bro, is David Blaine, Harry Houdini. They suck me back in. If you listen to the
Professor Dumbledore, podcast, Hermione Granger.
You got me.
Me on Hogwarts Legacy. Fuck wrong with you?
Even on the Random Square Heat podcast had me talking out of pocket. Maybe we can beat Philly. Maybe if we saw Boston. You never know with Jimmy Butler.
You got me.
This team is next level, and this is it, man. This is it.
Konnichiwa.
Shingan Finals.
Thank you.
一支后卫，身高6尺10，身披10号战袍，本西蒙斯 ，Number 10，Haslem。
Yo, that is going down as one of the most legendary ads to this program. That shit is next level. But I do want to get into the conversation though, bro. What is this? What is this season in the grand scheme of things, bro?
Expected. You don't go into this season and you genuinely think that this team was going to be a finals contender. When every team in the East around you adds pieces and gets better, and you lose a quality defender and do nothing else. You drafted an 18-year-old still in high school. He has not graduated high school to this day. That was your only move. What did you expect? How can you go into this season? Oh, we were 1 shot away. Well, first of all, we weren't really 1 shot away. We were down 6, and then the Celtics did some stupid ass shit, and then we hit a random ass 3. But I digress on that. You can't come into this season after everyone else around you gets better and think, yeah, this is a 55-win team. Yeah, this is a team that's going to beat the Bucks, who now not only added pieces, but have a healthy Chris Middleton. Yeah, this is a team that like it's absurd. It's lying. It's disgusting. I don't really know what else to call it at this point. I genuinely feel bad for people that get tricked into thinking in this type of thought process, because it's preying on people's idiocy and fandom rather than just telling them how it is and how it should be told. And honestly, I have very little respect for people that do that.
So I want to, and I don't want to like misappropriate what the idea of it was, but I was listening to 5 Reasons. Yeah, I got you, bro. I see it. But I was listening to the 5 on the Flow pod, and Ethan was saying that he was talking to Gabe Vincent, and Gabe was saying something along the lines of like they kind of expected, you know, they weren't expecting to be kind of hunted in the manner that they've been hunted as a team. Like they just kind of looked like, and it was like that. Like I would have. Go ahead, have at it.
And I'm gonna read these donos first. James, thank you for the $4.99 dono.
There's the fat fuck.
Where's the fat fuck who bring on the Celtics? Jesus, man. And thanks, JGB Respect 1999. No, we need to Kendall Sec. It's funny because I was just cooking it up for him, but Gabe Vincent said something about them being hunted.
It was. I don't like I said, I don't want to misrepresent what the man said.
What you talking about. We want to thank the nasty man Derek Jordan for the $70 dono. Hey yo, appreciate y'all showing up after all these bad games. Don't know how y'all keep doing it. So gonna be a long off season, the same way you watch, motherfucker. But we appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it like shit. But no, I don't want to misrepresent what he said. He was just saying like he was talking to some people in the locker room about kind of what's been the difference in this season. And Gabe Vincent was one of the people that he talked to, and it was something along the lines of, you know what I mean, like they just weren't. They knew everybody had gotten better, but they just weren't expecting kind of like the level that they would see this year from other teams. Go ahead, TJ.
But I think there are a couple things in there. Number one, the level that you're seeing from good teams is not necessarily, you know, that the teams are just that. Not necessarily that the teams that they necessarily got better or anything. It's just what made you good last year is no longer here. You were an incredible 3-point shooting team. Like that isn't the case anymore. You feel me? And when that isn't the case anymore, that when that was your main source of how you were the juggernaut that you were, the 1 seed that you were, all of a sudden, exactly. You feel me? Like you ain't the same team no more, man. There should be no reason why it's March. It's about to be April, bro, and we don't know what the Heat identity is. And they brought back the same exact team minus PJ Tucker. Like that makes no sense. The reason you bring a team back is because you're supposed to have consistency. You're supposed to understand, hey, well, this is what we like to get to. This is what we do. You feel me? And this is who we are. We don't know who the Heat are, and it's March. Like the math don't math, bro. It don't make sense, bro. This team is so dumb.
What makes that so much worse, TJ, is that you've had the same core for 4 years. So even like you've had Jimmy Bam Tyler here, like even if the rest of the team around them continues to move around, bro, those 3 don't have okay. At least us 3 are going to get to this. We know we can get to this, and that I think that's something that should be discussed at length. Like I think can I start? I'm sorry, I think we skipped you because you was about to say something, but then I'm gonna go ahead after this. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take a little time because we're on point guard play, and Gabe Vincent said what he said. Let's talk about the main issue. One of the main issues, he happened to play point guard, and he tends to. We know he came into. Oh, people thought it was gonna be a new Kyle Lowry this year. You know what I'm saying? He in shape with the shirt and all that. This is how Kyle Lowry receives his McDonald's meals. Louis V. His shit, them shits are elite. Like that's what the gold card gets you. And since we on point guard play, I'm gonna just take this time out. To just we're gonna get to the second.
It's time for
Kendall's Negro Stat of the Night.
Presented by Simple Health Advisors.
It's March. A lot of madness going on. So I'm going to the NCAA tournament, and we're gonna talk about point guard play. He is 5'8". Marquise Noel has been doing a doozy to any team that he comes across. Tonight in the losing effort, man went for 30 and 12 assists. Premier point guard play and elite hooping. Shooting percentage, but you can live with it when you play making and you don't. But Kyle Lowry, no, we don't get that. We don't get even half of this, but this is what he receives. So while we get those type of performances, this is the reward that he gets. Matt Black, Louis V, McDonald's, everything.
Spring collection.
This nigga don't get, the McDonald's Sprite hit different. His shit hit like Sprite and that new Starry drink mixed in one. When you get it in this cup, it's not Sprite. It's Sprite and Starry. And while Marquise Noel is putting up elite performances from the point guard play, we dealing with Kyle Lowry. Erik, you nasty son of a bitch. You've been trying to push him. And what he's been doing off the bench and how he only played 3 minutes. I heard it too, Alex. It was nasty.
Don't talk about me like that.
But tonight, it didn't work. What Kyle Lowry had? 3 points, 4 fouls, 1 of 3, 4 assists. Cool. He had 2 blocks. I don't know how that happened. But yeah.
But wait, hold on. Before you get to cooking Kyle Lowry made 3 of the most beautiful assists I have.
Fuck what he talking about. That man makes $28 million.
That's a lot of McDonald's.
$28 million and gets meals like these, free flights, free insurance, while we out here being fans watching this mediocrity. Plus minus, we know it don't matter. His was a 0. Motherfucker makes no impact one way or another.
Hear me out though. Bro made Royal right though. Bro made 3 of the crazy.
Fuck what we talking about. We are not gonna sit up here and talk about 3 passes when this is what his McDonald's orders come in the bag like. We're not doing it. 3 nice passes, he literally lost the ball. When another teammate makes a nice pass, that's just what this team is. One problem, like it's getting solved. Foundation gonna crack, and here goes another one. Oh, we too small. Here we go. We're gonna put Kevin Love in the starting lineup. Caleb goes back to the bench. Looks like he's playing well. Oh, Kevin Love can't run around the court and box people who can actually move. Man, and fuck Kyle Lowry, bro, because that nigga's a problem, bro. And he, along with 14 and 55, are the 3 main recipes for what's doing this build.
That boy 14 caught.
That boy just caught a straight for no reason, bro.
He caught one of them strays off of Wanted. That boy Kendall curved a bullet on his ass. Pow! Like, Jesus Christ, I didn't even see that one.
Jawit, it's a parade inside my city. Yeah.
Cool. Now I want to come to the boy Ed. I forgot where I was going with the original question before Kendall took me on that ride, bro. But I think I had a good point, and now I don't remember what it was. Anyway, talk about whatever you want to talk about until I remember.
Hey, Kendall was spitting, man. What can I say? Seriously, what can I say?
What can I say except
we suck? Pat Riley is an old fuck. What can I say except we're trash? Kyle Lowry is fucking ass.
That's it.
There's nothing I can say that song hasn't already said, which, by the way, was written, 3-4 months ago? We've been saying this shit for a long time, and it's only gotten worse. Biggest game of the season. Biggest game of the season. They at home, and they get their ass kicked again by these bums on the other team, man. It's crazy. Kendall also brought up another good point earlier where he was talking about, a lot of us been saying it. The worst place to be is mediocre. And it was the point when he said he's happy that they lost. I get it. And to explain it to a lot of people that might not understand, Think back to 2017. The team was 11-30. That team finished. They obviously went 30-11 second half of the year. Everybody was happy in the time. But what did that lead to? That led to the worst contracts to James Johnson, Dion Waiters, Tyler Johnson. Those deals set this team back so damn far that they still paying for it today. They had to trade first-round pick to get rid of Tyler Johnson. They had to trade assets to get rid of all those other guys. And now when Donovan Mitchell's out there, who knows if they threw everything on the table or not. But if they did, they probably still didn't have enough. And that's because they lost all their assets because they had to use them to get rid of those bums they signed back then. So while we were all having fun and they went 30-11, guess where they finished? 500, right in the middle. Missed the playoffs, and that led to Pat Riley. That was his downfall. That's when the dimension kicked in. That's when he should have started been looking for those old homes that Threat be showing him. That's when it started. And because of that, because they fooled the front office, because they finished the season on a nice little win streak, they started right back in mediocrity. And here we are 6 years later in the same damn spot. So I get when this team loses, because the worse it gets, the more it proves they have to make changes. And we know until wholesale changes are made, nothing's going to be different.
That is beautifully poetic that you talk about that situation, how they had to attach assets to get rid of those bum players, because we still have not learned. We had experienced that this season, having to attach a pick to Dwayne Dedmon just to get him off the roster. Alex, I saw you wanted to jump in here, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, how quickly do people forget that we wasted 2 years of prime Dwayne Wade to acquire the big three? People are there is a significantly loud portion of Heat Twitter that is so quick to forget that we did nothing in anticipation of the LeBron James free agency year. Now, I know rosters are not built the same way anymore. You don't really build rosters through the free agency. You are doing that mostly through trades now. But not planning things out in advance has been the absolute downfall of this franchise for the last half decade now, and it's showing 10 times over. People are so afraid they want to lean into the culture. We refuse to lose bullshit because they don't want to be seen as tanking or giving up or something stupid as shit like that. There's nothing wrong with positioning yourself so then you can make the next big move to be great for 10 straight years. There's nothing wrong with that. If this was 2008, 2009, there is a substantial part of Heat Twitter that would be screaming to go sign Hedo Turkoglu right away. Why didn't we sign Hedo Turkoglu? I don't care that LeBron James is up in 2 years. I don't want to wait for him. Get Hedo Turkoglu on this team. I need to win 46 games. I need that second round exit. Like, it's fucking exhausting. You sound like a fucking idiot. I have nothing else for you at this point. There's nothing else I can say except just reevaluate your position, because this team is in the fucking gutter. Kendall, Threat have said this. Everyone has said this. You don't want to be the first team out in the playoffs. That's the worst spot in the NBA to be. The first team out in the playoffs, you're not getting a good draft pick. You're not positioned for a championship at all. You are 2 to 3 pieces away. And so we're talking ad nauseum about this. I kind of want to just throw and pivot to the next conversation if you want. We were sort of talking.
I'm gonna let TJ jump in because TJ want to jump in.
Yeah, I had something to say about what Sheldon was saying, bro. Dog, he's spitting, because I was just thinking about this, and I don't want to bring this to football, but I'm bringing it to football. I don't care. I'm a Browns fan, right? It is a sad day when the Cleveland Browns are a smarter, like, front office organization than the Miami Heat. At the very least, it don't always result. It don't result in winning. You feel me? The Browns just cursed. We ain't gonna talk about it. As far as like their philosophy and how they look at moving out talent and getting off contracts and then bringing in younger players, and the way they are, we gonna have to stink this year, but we can get off of this, and we're gonna have to suffer for a little bit in order to put ourselves in better position. Like, bro, I understand what they're doing, and it makes sense. Versus the Miami Heat, we're getting ready. People are talking about, we got to keep Max Strus on this roster. We got to keep Gabe Vincent. We got to go out of our way, with all these mid players, bro, undrafted players. When the Miami Heat have proven They can find a dude off the street tomorrow, and he can be a role player right now. They've done it time and time and time and time again, and it's like they don't know that. They don't understand that concept. So let's pay another role player and pay another role player and pay another role player. And then we'll still find them. We'll still find other ones, but we're going to pay him too. And now we're in cap hell. We're paying Kyle Lowry big money. We're paying Duncan Robinson big money. You got Bam Adebayo's contract. You got Jimmy Butler's contract. You got Tyler Herro's contract. Bro, you cap strap and you mid. That makes no sense. Zero,
yeah,
bro.
I think that's kind of where I was going. Like, where the fuck is this headed? like I don't, and I think that's been always like a lot of people seem to feel like it's, you know what I mean? Like it's just going to be headed towards like this front office is going to find a way to lead this back to relevance. And it's like, how though? Like they have shown no inclination to want to pick a direction. Like I feel like at this point you have to trade either Jimmy or Bam in order to like make it make sense. Like nobody wants to trade them. Like of course we want to try and win the championship with them, but at the end of the day, except for Shelton wants to trade them. But Kendall, you want about to pop in here, but like it feels like that's where this is headed, to a point where they're going to be forced to trade either Jimmy or Bam, as opposed to making the decision to kind of like pivot in the direction of their choosing.
If
Kendall?
they trade Jimmy or Bam, they are literally in the same spot that they are right now. It changes nothing. Tyler Herro would be your third best player. That changes nothing.
If they give me 4 picks, I'm okay with it.
Like if you trade Jimmy, you're kind of signaling that you were starting over. So Tyler actually might become your second best, depending on what you get back. But that might show that you're trying to start over. Which, if you're trying to do that, you might as well trade Tyler too. But
yeah,
maybe not right away, but definitely a year later. Like,
well, it's like what are you like? That all depends. Like, if you get multiple first and subsequent, like, okay, let's say the KD package, for example, 2 young ascending role players, a couple picks back for you trouble.
You got to move Tyler expeditiously. If you receive 2 two-way players. One that's making like $20 million, and I don't know what Cam Johnson's making. No way Tyler can be here. That just creates another logjam. Because he's still might not create a logjam on the court, but in terms of competing for a championship, like he's
resetting if you're trading Jimmy, you're not competing for a championship, bro. That's my whole theory behind it.
No,
like,
that's what I'm
you're
saying.
taking the L there.
How long you gonna ride out the Tyler? Right? Tyler's not gonna be your third best player on the championship team.
No, but he could be like 4th.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but the problem is, can you get a third best player without trading Tyler? And the answer is no.
It depends. It depends what you get in the return. That's really what it depends on.
But this is what I'm saying. Like you said, Tyler could be your 4th, but there's no way for Tyler to become the 4th best player with Bam and Jimmy still on this roster. Because when you trade anybody else on the roster, you're not going to get back a player that's better than Tyler Herro.
It all depends. I don't think in the move to insert whoever your new best player is going to be, right? I don't think you're going to, for example, the Nets, in order if they wanted to trade to get a good player, they're not going to trade Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges and all the picks that they got in the KD trade in order to get said player. They're not going to do that. Everything is going to be split, right? So Mikal plus picks might get you one good thing, and then Cam Johnson plus picks, maybe another player is going to get you another good thing. That's what I'm saying. It depends on who they get in return, because if they get something like that, you can flip both of them, get you a good player, get you 2 really good players, maybe not fucking Kyrie Irving or nothing like that, but you get you 2 really good players. Maybe you get a Jaylen Brown out of that. Maybe you get right after that, maybe I don't know.
But I would
somebody young.
I would rather have Cam Johnson and Bridges over Jaylen Brown.
Really?
Both of them, to get both of them on the roster as opposed to just getting one Jaylen Brown? Yeah, I'd rather have them both.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He raises the ceiling too much.
Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, he raises the ceiling too much.
As an individual player, but I think on the Heat, like both of those players would fit in better, like around what Miami should be doing.
But the problem with the Miami Heat is they can't get the guy. They can't get the talent. Yep. Jaylen Brown is the closest thing you can get to that. So you got to go capitalize. Otherwise, we have
exactly where I was going.
I would try to keep Jimmy if I'm getting Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. I'm not giving up Jimmy in the Jaylen Brown thing. I'm talking about like
They're
Tyler.
not getting Jaylen Brown with Tyler and 2.5 picks. It's not happening.
Well, yeah, we know that, but
yeah, I'm just saying like pie in the sky.
Okay, the only way they get a guy like Jaylen Brown would be to trade either Jimmy or Bam, get the assets from that trade, and then use those assets acquired to then go get Jaylen Brown. So we're in a position where if you don't trade one of those guys, you're either setting yourself up for paying 37-year-old Jimmy Butler $37 million with whomever is, or sorry, $37 million, $50 million.
Yeah, $47 million.
Yeah. And Bam has been traded in this scenario, and it's Jimmy and whoever the fuck you get, right? The other flip side of the scenario is Jimmy is gone, and you use those assets to acquire a guy like Jaylen Brown or Dame or Donovan Mitchell if he wants out in another year or whatever.
Yep,
you want to jump in, Kendall?
No, you said Dame. That's literally their saving grace right now.
Yeah,
Because
and
the thing about Dame, in my opinion, and honestly, like that's might be their only option. Dame, they're gonna get if Dame want to come to Miami, they get him for a poo-poo platter because Portland has they can't tell him no. I just believe they can't tell him no. Like they'll try to get another team involved to get more back. But bro, like if Dame go to Portland right now and say, yeah, it's time for you to move me, how are they going to look at that man and say, nah, we can't move you to Miami? For whatever Miami's best deal is, if it's Tyler and all their picks and Jovic and Cain, like
that feel a lot like what we've been going through for the past couple of years. Waiting on a superstar to ask specifically for Miami. Like,
well, personally, I think this is different because you have that loyalty tag attached to it. Like, well, me with everybody else, I never really like.
You're saying they would do right by him because he did right by them.
Like I'm saying that they would kind of have to do right by him.
But
yeah, I get that argument,
but again,
you're just waiting.
Thing. You're just waiting. Like there's nothing Miami can proactively do except for have people tamper to make that happen. Like, the onus has to be on the front office to do something to make that happen. Right. I want you to jump in on the conversation, whichever part that you feel like jumping in on, bro. Like I'm not really steering the ship right now. I'm just kind of letting y'all talk.
Why would Dame want to come here anyways? Like
because Jimmy and Bam are a formidable Eastern Conference opponent.
That's the second best team in the East.
Do you think Dame looks at this team and does he think that, or does he say, "Damn, this team's been playing like shit. Why would I want to go there?"
I think he looks at Jimmy and Bam and says that. Fuck the rest of the team.
Yeah, that won't be the team. I would hope so.
But if I'm Dame and I see that this team's struggling, I'm not so sure sitting back here thinking that he might actually want to come here.
I kind of just think about it.
I think if you're Dame, you're looking at Jimmy's historical playoff performances of past. You're looking at Bam being an elite defensive player when he doesn't have to carry the offensive load.
We're gonna drop that elite shit for a little while.
When he doesn't have to carry, when Bam hasn't been doing what he's doing this year, he's shown that he can be elite when he's the clear number 2 or 3 offensive option. I'm gonna stick with that. I'll probably die on that hill too. But moving on from that, those two guys, and then throw in a top 10 coach ever, Erik Spoelstra. Dame's never played with that, so I think that could be appealing to him in a lot of ways.
Yeah, but you say that, but we haven't got no one since Jimmy. Donovan Mitchell never demanded a trade here. Kevin Durant, he was on his list. Then by the time midseason came, when he had his new list, it was only Phoenix. You could have made the same argument for those guys too. None of them wanted to come here. None of them say, "Hey, trade me to Miami."
Oh yeah, I'm not banking on it either. I'm the person that wants the proactive move made before Bam says in 2025, "Please trade me. I don't want to be here anymore."
I agree. I want Dame. I just think the chances are less than 1%.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't think Mitchell counts in that either, because Mitchell never asked Utah for a trade to begin with, which is smart on his part because that's something I think you should only do probably like 2 times max. So you kind of like save it. Like they were in flux where they didn't know where they wanted to go, so it was like, okay, he just got out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
he didn't ask for it publicly. Let's make sure we.
But that's all that matters to me. That's all I can go off.
Yeah.
And KD was never happening. Like as soon as KD dropped the Suns, and The Heat was just a courtesy. Like it was always the Suns. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
the Heat in free agency are the bridesmaid, but never the bride, bro. They can always fall into that category. I actually want to get out of here before an hour and 15 minutes. So let's go to the next game. We're playing the Raptors, which could potentially be a play-in matchup for us. And it's in front of the holes on TNT. Shit about to get ugly, Heat fans, because I think that this game was them officially giving up on the season. I've been saying it's coming. I think this was it, bro. Like, this is your shot, bro. This shit over with. And the boy feeling good?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about with the Raptors or anything. If TJ would be so graceful to allow me on his bandwagon over there, the Orlando Magic play the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow at 6 p.m. I thank you for welcoming me on. I'm fully on board. I'm sorry it took so long, but I'm glad you welcomed me in with open arms. I'm super excited. The Orlando Magic also beat the New York Knicks last game, and I'm looking forward to the next one. And also, I got a few teams, man. Shout out Miami. Chance to go to the Final Four tomorrow. Of course, shout out FAU. Shout out my men's league team. We 2-0. There's a lot of good basketball played in South Florida, and it's not in Miami-Dade Arena. So I'm just going to focus my attention elsewhere.
That shit still called FTX, ain't it? Shelton, the boy feeling good?
No, just give me to the play-in, please. Like, I'm just over this shit, please. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Give me the fucking play.
TJ, your people are clamoring in the the boy feeling good.
Y'all know the vibes. Welcome, gang. Welcome to the Magic Train as the Magic Train, as the Magic publicist.
Wait, first of all, wait, bro. You got the damn Heat logo blue behind you back there. The boy Justin that changed the logo up at the top for you.
Y'all know the vibes. Come on now, man. We got the Nets tomorrow, as my guy Antonado said. Looking forward to it. They just destroyed the Miami Heat. So I'm very confident, coming off of a victorious occasion like that, they're going to be, lackadaisical coming in against Orlando. You see it. Bankero for Bam, I'm in. It ain't happening. We ain't trading them. But yeah, the Magic going to destroy the Brooklyn Nets. They're an inferior team. As far as the Miami Heat, they got the Raptors. They'll probably beat them for about 15. Everybody will be excited again to think they're going to, do some damage in the playoffs.
TJ, the Raptors have two very important things on their team.
I want to change my prediction.
Shit go be ugly. Kendall, the boy feeling good?
I mean, the boy is feeling amazing. My Canes play tomorrow. They play such a great brand of basketball. It's a lot of dribble drive and 3-point shooting. And just the big man inside the paint, cleaning up boards. You know what I'm saying? He out there screening and rolling. They dropping dimes. Shout out Jordan Miller. He is the ultimate glue guy. So we just need this win because Coach Eldon got to the Elite 8 last year and we got stomped out. So them boys got to come with it tomorrow. But in terms of the Miami Heat, my brother, I have never wanted to see what's gonna happen in the offseason so bad. Cause like the shit that some people lean on has went to shit right before their very eyes. So I would love to see, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get to this team needs to lose. They need to lose. I don't want to say this, but the fan in me, it's good for the team's future. They are a high ankle sprain to 22 or 13 away from shit hitting the fan and possibly flaming. Bro, I need them to flame out, bro. Like, fuck it. I want them in a lottery just so they can have some flexibility and be able to move and do things. And it's just going to be able to let me smile and say, haha, I told you guys. All right, nigga putting in that bad juju. Chill on that. But yeah, bro, fuck the Heat, bro. Like, I'm tired of them. Like, it's mid, bro. It's giving real shitty vibes. Like, and you might say, fuck what I'm talking about. They gonna blow that shit out, but I'm gonna tell you lying. So go ahead.
Read the name. Read the name. First thing, before we get to this next game, we want to shout out my dog, Heather G. Klein. Happy birthday, Heather. You one of the few white people that I tolerate. I wish you nothing but good things for tonight and tonight only. The rest of your life can be a living hell, and I won't care. But I want to tell you happy birthday today. We appreciate your money, and that is the extent of your value here. No, but shout out to Heather. Appreciate you, dog. You're one of our biggest supporters, and we appreciate you for sure. Also, it was one other thing. Make sure y'all check out the Random Scrub Heat podcast. We had our first crossover episode. The guy, Jordan Alfasa, I think that's how you say his name, from Playbook Sports. He joined the pod, and it was really nice to have kind of like some community building going on in that space. So yeah, make sure y'all support that episode and retweet that shit for us. As for this game, yes, indeed. The Heat about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about? Bro, it is the Raptors, bro. We're going to save the loss for the play-in. For the regular season, they got to give everybody the hope, the dream, the facade, the fantasy that we could do something out here. So we finna close. Listen, bro, Orlando finna kick Brooklyn's ass tomorrow. And then when we beat the Raptors, we're going to be right back in the same spot that we were a couple days ago. Same shit, different toilet. Y'all know how this works. But the black and lateral movement thing, that's not going to stop nothing. But 14. We stayed away from your ass tonight, boy.
Cap.
Who? 14? Listen, folks. When he sees somebody whose name comes from a tribe in front of him, boy won't see the light of day, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, bro. We finna beat the Raptors. Easy money sniper. Batu, clutch game number 75. But yeah, I think Jimmy has a bounce back game. Why not? Thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would. Oh yes, appreciate you hoes. We appreciate you hoes. Y'all got us to 2,000 subscribers.
2K no shot stick, bitch.
Come on now. You hoes are the best. We love you, bitches. So yeah, y'all keep rocking with us. Tell your friends to tell your friends to tell their mamas, to tell their side niggas, to tell their side hoes to come lock in with us after every game. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my guys, thank you to my guy Alex Sheltman. Thank you to the two beautiful Cains up top, Cain TJ and Cain Kendall, and of course my boy Cain Justin in the back on the ones and twos. Play the video, Justin.
Konnichiwa.
Shingan Fire. Thank you.
一支后卫，身高6尺10，身披10号。